Okay, come guys, let's start. Okay, yeah, so I just go through like my strat, right? And then like set up. This is probably going to be the last time or the first and last time I go through in depth on everything. Right, so at least everybody here can trade off one of any of the strategies or the setups, right? And then if you're struggling, I guess this might help a lot, especially those doing options, right? Of course futures is a little bit different. Okay, like so I wanted to start off with like my pre-market routine, right? What do I do before the market starts, right? So first thing, I wrote down all these main things, right? These four main things that I normally start off with, right? So I'll chart the previous day high. I will look at the previous day sessions volume profile, right? I'll look at the previous days, right? Not only yesterday, but the other days, right? And then look at the current day, what during the overnight session, right? During Globex. Okay, what? Okay, so we're talking about ES now, right? That's the first thing I go to, which is look at ES first. Okay, I don't trade NQ, so NQ does not bother me at all, right? I haven't charted NQ for a long time, so I'll always do ES, be it trading options or futures, right? If y'all know me, so I'll look at the current sessions volume profile. So where are we now? Are we below? Are we trading below VPOC? That sort of thing. Are we trading below yesterday's VPOC? Right, so very important to know yesterday's VPOC, where it is, right? And also where the value areas are. Okay, then simple support resistance, right? And then the zones, the supply and demand zones. Okay, so first thing we go to, okay, this is my chart, my screen, sorry. Right, so normally I'm in this screen. So over here I got NQ, ES, right? So this has these two screens, right, has the tape as well, right? So we utilize a lot of tape reading, or I also utilize a significant number of tape reading in this room, right? The rest like green or even devour, right? We watch a lot about the tape as well, especially when coming into zones. So it's good to have it over here. For me, I put 10, right? The size equals to 10. During Globex, obviously, during pre-market, right? Okay, obviously, I don't do it. I just put to all size, right? But during the normal session, I just put 10. Okay, so I know like what significant orders are coming in. Okay, and then this, right? These two charts has the VWAP standard deviation. Okay, so look at this VWAP. Apart from the normal VWAP, right, I have the weekly VWAP that calculates the week's VWAP, right, and then two standard deviations. Okay, so what is a good setup, right? Most of the time I see, especially on Mondays, right, is that it will come down. For example, you'll flush to the lower standard VWAP band, right, and then you'll bounce up. So at least this is a good, for me at least, that's why I put the VWAP standard deviations onto my chart, right? Because it serves as a very good bounce level. You want to long it, it's a good level to bounce to long there. If you want to cover your shorts, that's the very good level to cover as well. Okay, rarely do we trade outside of the bands. I'm not. It does happen, but not every time. Not many times I see that. We still normally trade inside the weekly bands. Okay, so that's what I have. And then this will be like the opening range and stuff. Okay, so first thing I say again, right? Previous day high, previous day low. Okay, to be honest, right, I have a script for that. Okay, I have a script that does it for me, right? But if you want to be hardworking, right? Shit, where the fuck is the script? Okay, I have a script. I'll post it, right? What the script does is tell me what was the previous day high, what was the previous day low. Not only for ES, but also for equities. Okay, let me link this. Right, not only, okay, yeah, over here. So you see, my script tells me previous low, previous high. Okay, so of course we know, right, previous day high, previous day low serves as a very good pivot level. Yeah, and also pre-market high and pre-market low. Okay, so ES again, I will chart the previous day high. Yeah, for example over here, right, previous day high, and then previous day low, obviously over here. I didn't chart this yesterday because I was outside, right? I was out drinking, right? But normally I will do it. This the first thing I will do is to chart previous day high and previous day low. Okay, so for example on Monday, right, comes Monday, you know that I'll be charting this over here, and then I wouldn't do it, I wouldn't chart this because I have my hourly, I have this key level over here, right? So I don't want to have too much, and then there's no point to have one more level here when I have this level over here. Correct, makes sense. And I know that this is a key level, respected, like, resistance, 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 and then we did in fact, I would say respected. Okay, guys, so you should mute yourself. Okay. Anyways, so where was I? Yeah, so previous day high, right? Okay. Right. So next thing, I have is the previous day sessions volume profile. Okay. So look at this, right? Over here, what would I have charted? Okay. I would charted this, right? The POC, and then on the prior day, I also had this POC over here, right? So you can see, right? Okay, this day today, Thursday and Friday, small, like some distributions, right? But on this day, right, where we had a gap down, and you look at this POC, okay, kind of respected, right? Over here, this POC over here. Okay, by the way, TOS volume profile, right, is not the best, by the way. Okay, I think it's one of the one of the shittiest. Yeah, but still, I want to upgrade soon to at least like, I don't know, Sierra or something, but maybe soon. But anyways, so you see this has been respected, right? Somewhat respected. The POC over here, very strong rejection, correct? So that's why I like to chart. I will always chart the POC, and many times the POC serves as a very good level of support. For example, over here, right, support, support. Of course, eventually it dumped, right? But still good levels. Over here, this POC over here became a support, right? You see over here, if you long this, right, how many point rally? Talk about points, this is at 60, right? 60, 70 points. That's a lot of money, man, if you're playing futures, of even for SPY, right? So next POC, of course, you see over here, good POC level to long also, right? So I kept this over here. Reason, I mean, this is a two POCs over here, so a lot of volume traded within this level, right? Okay, and then I think this is a good pivot level, so like resistance, but probably remove this level soon, since it's like chopping around this level. Okay, so next thing again, simple support and resistance, right? So what time frame should you go to, right? You just go to the 5 if you want. On the 15, make it easier, right? Okay, so simple ones. You see over here, this is your pivot level. Okay, next one over here, next one over here, right? Nice pivot. No resistance, then support, and that kind of shit. So it gives you a very good level. Even over here, right? Okay, sorry. So this over here, you see, good, somewhat of a support, right? And then we missed by it by a few points, 1 to 2 points, right? But still good level to long, correct? And there was this level also over here that I covered most of whatever I had. So on Friday I hit like I had a yesterday I had a good short, right? I shorted here, I covered most all out over here. Okay, of course it dipped over here. My plan was to get inside here, but yeah, I didn't stick to the plan. Okay, but still good level over here. If you go down to a lower time frame, 1 minute. Okay, yeah, actually this wasn't the best level, to be honest. I think this was the good level. Yeah, so here, even then, this pivot over here, right? Okay, this was where I covered a lot also. Yeah, I covered some here, I covered some here, and then covered eventually all here, right? Okay, so just simple support resistance, right? Yeah, okay, then let's move on. So I guess I presume everybody is able to just draw simple support resistance, so we don't need to go in depth onto that. Yeah. Okay, then the last one we have is supply and demand, right? Right, so go to first thing I go to is on the hourly time frame. Okay. Right, I look at the hourly, see if there's any zones. Okay, most of the time I see zones will form on the hourly. Okay, but it's not 100% of the time, so you have to flip through the different time frames. Okay, you can start off by 30, then I start off by 30, I start 45, 90, 2, 3, you know, so on and so forth. Okay, but you have to go through different time frames to look for your basing candles and such, right? So you can see here, I found one over here, 1 hour drop base and then drop, right? Over here we have a rally base drop, correct? So this is a good 1 hour supply zone. And did we I capitalized on this, right? On Friday I saw this, saw 1 hour, we had a strong gap down, right? Okay, I wouldn't say gap down, but we have a strong sell off, right, from this area. So strong sell off, I know that eventually if we test it the first time, there's at least some form of sellers going to be present, right? So this is why I took the short on Friday. I didn't hit the exact top, but when I saw this, I went, like I said, I told you guys in the lesson, right? The Ken's lesson tab, right? I saw this, okay, this piques my interest, and I saw this 1 minute Wyckoff, right? Or we can say this is a false breakout. Look at this. Okay, you see this? Short it, right? Look at this wick, so much, you know, pushed up, and then all the seller push it back down. Okay, and then I entered around here. Okay, so use some of, you know, the levels as confluence. You know, so I saw this as a good confluence for my trading, for my trade on Friday. Okay. Alright, then okay, so if y'all don't know how to draw the zones, simple, in the Discord, right? I show y'all in the one of the how to the supply and demand channel, right? How to chart it. Sorry, how to chart them, right? And then some of the setups I see when trading supply and demand, right? It's, to be honest, right, it's very easy. Okay, but don't be an idiot, right? The first thing is, don't be an idiot, go and short. If you see supply, first thing you do, go and short. No, of course not. You have to use price action, right? You have to use price action to enter or exit, to enter, right, your short, for example, in supply. Same thing, right? When on Friday I said, okay, demand zone over here, right? You wait for your lower high. Would you want to catch a falling knife? No, of course not. Many traders I know for supply and demand, right, what they like to do, right, is they buy immediately at the zone. Okay, and then their stop loss is at the bottom of the zone, right? How can it, you know, if I was trading options, perhaps this, right, would be 50%. If I was trading 0 days, then I'm really fucked. You know what I mean? If my stop loss is all the way here, right? If it's a very tight one, then perhaps even then I wouldn't do it, right? It doesn't fit my risk profile at all, correct? So you gotta wait for price action, and then the best one I always execute on, right, is the tap and the demand zone, right? It comes in demand, tap and bounce, right? We come down here, we immediately bounce. Okay, this is the best action that you want to see in supply, for trading demand and supply. Same thing, right? So look at supply, hits up, immediately tap, sell off. Okay, this is absolutely solid. Okay, then the second best, okay, okay, not second best, but another good one would be the higher low setup, right? Okay, so the higher low setup, okay, sorry, I should have done this. Okay, so the higher low setup, right, over here, like I mentioned, wait for the higher low to long. Okay, after you long the higher low, okay, wait, shit, hold on, my girlfriend messaging me. Okay, so I think maybe we need to do this quick. Okay, so right, higher low setup is a very solid one, right? Why you long here? What's your risk? Risk here, right? So very good risk, right? I'm not like a trend trader. I don't do well in a trend day. I do more like reversal trades, right? Like this over here, you know, in the morning you thought, oh fuck, today's so strong. Alright, this is where I'm shorting, you know, I'm not gonna long, I'm looking to short. Same thing over here, right? People think, oh shit, sell off, right? it's gonna go down even more. But no, this is where I'm longing because it's low risk, right? I see this is a solid setup. 9 out of 10 I take this trades. Okay? So simple how to trade supply and demand, right? So over here I say tap and rally, I mentioned over here, tap and reject, I mentioned over here on Friday, higher low over here, okay? And then the lower high one, yeah, I do that as well, but not all the time though. Right, lower high, what I mean by lower high is if it comes into supply, you go and short the next lower high. Same, it's like the inverse of demand, right? You long the lower high, you long the higher low. But for supply, you short the lower high. Okay, then you risk that high. Okay, if it breaks that high, then okay, wait for it, wait for the setup to show you again. Right? Doesn't mean it breaks means oh shit, this supply is gonna be sliced through, right? No, right? Sometimes it needs time to collect all these sellers, right? It needs time for all these sellers to come in and step up, right? So just wait for it unless it's sliced through like this, okay? Then of course, obviously when it's sliced through, this demand is not valid already, right? At least for me, okay? All right, then. Can somebody mute yourself, please? Like, yeah, can somebody mute yourself, please? Okay, next, right, the pre-market high, pre-market low setup. Absolutely solid, right? I always trade this. I'm really not kidding. Okay, this works well with equities. Okay, yes, NQ, by the time it comes up to overnight high, overnight low, yeah, this is going to take them long. Okay, so this works well with equities, right? The first thing, I like to trade this setup all the time. Okay, now it's a bear market. We're in the bear market territory, right? So my best trades will always be the pre-market high short. Okay, best trades is the pre-market high short. So like this is a very good one, right? Short, pre-market high reject, right? It would be on the 5 minute. Normally I'm on the 5, rarely I'm on anywhere else. Alright, so 5 minute reject, you short it. Okay, then you risk this high, correct? Of course there are times that something like this happen, you know, flush down, push up again. Okay, then you gotta play by ear, right? See, not every time. This still is a good setup, right? You're still risking the previous high. You're still risking this high over here. Alright, but when it comes to this, maybe you can use a little bit of price action to tell you, okay, this might be a lower high over here, right, of this short. Okay, so but of course this is hindsight on hindsight. Right, I just saw this chart, right, so I can say anything I want, but still, pre-market high short is still one of the better ones, right? And y'all seen me take this setup almost all the time. Okay, yeah, I don't know Amazon has it or not. No, it doesn't have. Tesla. Yeah. Okay. Oh, see, Zom. Very nice. Oh, this one is the perfect one. Yeah, the perfect one. Comes up to pre-market high. Okay, and this setup works best, right, within the first 15 minutes of trading. Okay, first 15 minutes to an hour, half an hour, sorry. Okay, so push up, reject, flush down like this. This is a fucking solid trade. Okay, where do you cover? Of course, hindsight again, but this pivot over here, right? See, solid. Okay, so very nice trade. I didn't take this obviously, but still short here, cover here. Okay, good. And then where you cover is the previous day's support and resistance, right? That's why it's important for you to chart them, correct? You chart this over here, you can call this demand as well, but it doesn't look very nice to me in my opinion. But still, this is support here, this is the previous day low support. Alright, does it have to touch this? Of course not, right? Trading doesn't have to be perfect all the time. Somewhat backtest this already, right, is a good level to long or cover as well. Okay, it doesn't have to hit by the penny. Very close is good enough already. Yeah, okay. Probably should leave this. Okay, and then in the end we rally, yeah, but still, I don't know. Okay, right. So pre-market low breakdown. Okay, so pre-market low bounce, right? I do take this as well. Okay, right. So for example, the pre-market low is over here, right? Okay, this is okay. Sorry, this is not. Let me find one. Okay, same thing. Pre-market low like this. Okay, like Microsoft over here. Okay, uh, happens again. Like I said, within the first 30 minutes of trading or 15 minutes of trading. Okay, right. The best ones. Okay, best reversal trades. Comes in at the open, comes down, flush to pre-market low, wick wick down all the way to pre-market low, right? Bounce, okay, you long it, risk that low. Very simple, right? Okay, it's really that simple. Okay, or at least, okay. Of course, trading is not that simple, but uh, the good thing is that you know where you're risking. Okay, where you're risking, you see a bounce, you know, okay, there's a high chance, right, that pre-market low might bounce. Correct. So you risk that low. If it breaks below, then you know you're wrong. But at least you're longing at a very low risk area. Correct. So trading is really just buying at support, selling at resistance. If you want to make it easier, don't go and do breakout trading. Is the risk to reward is not there for you, especially during this time where sharp reversals might happen. You guys know what I mean, right? Right. So good. This is a good indication for me also to go long as well. Okay. I'm just trying to find. Okay, so shop over here, not that good, right? See, like this. Still, maybe you want to long here, but what, $1 move. Okay, but of course Shopify is different. It's just split, right? Okay. Yeah, I can't show much at all, I guess. Okay, yeah, maybe this. Okay, so next one that I want to talk about is okay, can somebody mute yourself, please? Oh, I should mute everyone. Okay, so next one, right, is the 5 minute. Okay, you can go to 5, you can go to 3. Alright, is at the open, right, immediately flush below pre-market low. Okay, this has to be a very quick trade as well, more like a scalp. Okay, like this. Okay, flush below pre-market low, you use the 3 minute or use the 5, or you want to use the 1. I prefer not to use the 1 because I myself got fucked many times using the 1 minute. Okay, so what happens is this setup is when it flush below pre-market low. Okay, if it retests, that's the best, right? Then you go short. Okay, if it just flush down, like on this 5 minute, for example. Sorry, on this 5, like that. Okay, then you gotta make a decision whether you want to go short or not, and then it has to be a scalp. Okay, on this day obviously it had to be a scalp play, right? But what happens is, what if it's on a trend down day, right? So you ever seen those crazy massive trend down days, right? We had that before, right? On this day, if I'm not wrong. Correct. So perhaps your pre-market low is over here. Okay, no, this is not the best. It doesn't look the best. Let me find one that fits. I don't think we had one in a while. Yeah, I don't think we had one that looks picture perfect in a while. Okay, but I don't think I can show you a good example, but let me just briefly explain this, right? Is on a crazy trend down day, right? Okay, let's take this for example. Okay, trend down day. Okay, very easy to know if it's trending. Obviously, this is a trend down day, right? Use your EMAs, right, to tell you if it's a trend down day or not. Okay, so what you can do, how to trade this is, what happens, right? Okay, this is not what I'm looking for. Okay, what I'm looking for, right, is pre-market low is over here. Okay, we straight away at open, right, we flush down pre-market low within the first 5 minutes, and we fail to we fail to go up, right? It's just one huge red candle down, okay? Maybe even like that, okay? But of course, it goes down even more, okay? Maybe this is a good one, right? So immediately flush down, right? Then you have to make a decision, right, where you want to risk, right? For me, I guess I'll just risk above. I'll just risk the pre-market low, to be honest, like this, okay? Yeah, I'll just risk the pre-market low. So flush down, you have to use your 3 minute or your 5 minute, whatsoever, right? Better to be slightly higher, I guess, right? 5 may be too long, 3 might be the best, okay, in my experience. Don't ever go to 1, right? 1 is really, sometimes it just flush, look, oh shit, it's going down, right? 1 minute, and then immediately it goes up, then you are fucked, correct? So 3 minute works best. Flush down pre-market low, then you just risk pre-market low, and then you short. Okay, you never know when it's a trend down day after the first 30 minutes, right? So trading is legit about probabilities, right? But is it a very solid setup? I just say maybe 60-40, right? Am I taking them 6 out of 10 times? Perhaps, right? Again, the best one is still the pre-market high short, pre-market low bounce. Okay. Alright, yeah, Meta have a good shot. Right, I wasn't looking at Meta, but yeah, I guess Meta fits kind of like the criteria, right? Right. Okay, so still good. If this, to be honest, this is a good one, right? Comes down, flush down, retest, goes down. Okay, so this one quite solid, to be honest. Okay, right, next one. Okay, so we covered this, right? Pre-market low. Okay, then pre-market high breakout. To be honest, I haven't taken that in a very long time. Okay, it's just basically pre-market high and then a breakout long. Okay, maybe I saw one that was good, right? Was this? Okay, Amazon, right? Break over pre-market high, come down, somewhat backtest your pre-market high, okay, or your initial rally, right? I will consider this as a strong rally up. Okay, comes down, retest pre-market high, okay, then it's a good level to go long. Okay, so to be honest, I can say pre-market high, pre-market low are very good levels for you to gauge. If you want, right, you can just solely trade this setup every single day. At least one equity will present this sort of setup to you, right? Okay, so this will be a good example on going long. So some confluence here, right? Pre-market high over here, you go pre-market high and then the initial rally. We can call this as demand, right? Okay, so yeah, this would be a good, and it was a good long, to be honest. Okay, next one, opening range. Okay, so opening range, there's two types I use. I recently started experimenting with 15-minute opening range, right, and 30-minute. Okay, I'm always on 30-minute. Okay, but recently I started experimenting on 15-minute because I was told by my friends in MTA, right, the futures room, right, they say 15-minute works fucking well as well. Maybe even better than 30-minute opening range. Okay, so opening range is just I have this indicator to do for me. If you are on TOS, just go and use an indicator. Don't need to go and chart yourself. Right, don't waste time. Right, I will share most of the indicators I've shared. The only one I haven't shared is the previous day high, previous day low. Okay, so just make use of the indicator. Don't even need to chart yourself. Right, make trading easier for you using all these free TOS indicators. Okay, so for me, normally I'm on the 30-minute, but like I said earlier, recently I went on to the 15-minute. Okay, so several setups that I normally take is OR, opening range low short. Okay, what happens is breaks down opening range, okay, breaks down, retest opening range low, and then I go short. Okay, that's what I do. And yeah, for now, right, I haven't been longing quite a lot, to be honest. ORH long, opening range high long, can be quite okay also, right? This may not be a good example, right? But this, yeah, over here, this is good. So opening range, retest, and then you go long. Some people take breakout trades. Okay, but I prefer to take a retest trade. Why? Because your risk is lower, right? If you take a breakout, you're over here, you taking this breakout, correct? And then it flushes down. Dude, you're obviously stopped out, correct? Wait for it to retest, right? Form some form of support, and then you go long, and then you risk that low. See, you always need to know your risk, right? Where you're risking. Are you risking this level? Or are you risking? Do not risk the options level. Sometimes I do it, but you will tell me most of the time you see me calling out. Okay, this is my risk, right? If it breaks above, okay, dude, I'm going to cut market sell, right? So this is how you should do trading as well. Okay, wait, guys, hold on. I got a call. Hello? Yeah? Okay, yeah, come now. Alright, bye-bye. My god, I told you to do. Yeah, okay, bye. Alright, bye. Okay, maybe I need to cut this. I'm going to finish already anyway. Close to finishing. So ORL, you can try 15 minutes. I'm using 15 minutes now. I think it's pretty solid. Okay, so take the retest trade. Breakout above, you wait for the retest to go long. Okay, break below, you wait for the retest to go short. Okay. Yeah, it's really that simple. Okay, this is the only two things that I do for ORH and ORL, opening range. Okay. Alright, next one. Previous day high. Okay, so previous day high, previous day low, like I mentioned earlier, right? These are very good support and resistance level. Okay, many times, especially on equities, correct? I gave you a good example just now was ZOM, right? So ZOM, right over here, previous day low long. Look at this. This is a perfect example for previous day low long. You go long, previous day low. Most of the time, okay, I won't say most of the time, but high chance, right? You will bounce. Okay, so this is very good. And then same thing for previous day high short. Okay, so maybe this may not be the best looking one. Let me see. Yeah, I guess this over here quite okay, right? Okay, so previous day high over here, push up, back test. That's when you go short. Okay, so that's why I say important to chart your previous day high, right, and previous day low. Okay, so the only two things that I do, especially for previous day high and low, is PDL long, right? Previous day low long, previous day high short. Okay, what happens if something like this happen? Previous day low, right? I will consider this as not the best trade, right? Where I take it sometimes only, right? But this serves as a good gauge, right? You see here, right? So previous day low over here, you can short the retest. Okay, there are times, right, where it just slides through all the way, doesn't give you any retest at all. Okay, for that kind of trade, that kind of setup, please do not take that kind of setup. Okay, always take the retest setup. Okay, you'll make your life a lot more easier, to be honest. Okay, and then there's the previous day high long, right? Whereby we break above previous day high, and then okay, maybe ZOM might be the better one. I don't see much. Okay, I don't see any good examples, to be honest. Let's see Tesla. Yeah. I mean, there's not very good long examples recently, right? Everything is going to shit. Okay, but I think I wrote in the room, right? One of the setups, the playbook, right? I showed you all the previous day high long, right? We push up again. I think the setup is, let me see. Okay, the setup is break above previous day high. Okay, break above previous day high, and then like this, gap up, previous day high, act as support. Okay, so y'all can look at that. Okay, alright, then next, trend days. Okay, trend days if I didn't catch the top, I didn't catch the bottom, the next thing I'm going to look for is your EMA long. Okay, right? So when did we know that we had a trend day? When was the trend day? this one. Okay. So on this day, right, I didn't catch this. I was legit. I had this level. I was really just scared of this. Really holding my dick for the next 2 hours. Okay. Only time I took a shot. Okay, I took longs and then I took short. Okay, I made a lot of money from longs, to be honest. I was trading futures, but I made a lot of money from long. But the other shot that I took, I didn't take this shot also. I think I got an accidental shot. Okay, but anyways, right, for the trend day, right, you can either play the 9, which I don't really do. Right, I prefer taking the 20 test. Right, so 5 minute 20 EMA. Right, the rejection. So gap down. Trend down. Okay, retest the 20 EMA. You short 20 EMA. The first touch. Okay, in my experience, right, and my screen times, right, the first touch is the best. Okay, even it's on a trend up day, right, the first touch is always the best long. Okay, so I showed you over here, right, first touch is the best shot. Okay, then of course your risk again is simple, that 20 EMA. Okay, like this. Okay, fine, reversal trade, then you can go long, but I don't really. Okay, sometimes I do this, long 20 EMA. I don't long 9 EMA. I always long or short 20 EMA. Okay, right, so we need to find like again, there hasn't been not much stocks has been on the uptrend day, right? Okay, go and find the uptrend days, right? Very solid trend. And then look at where. Wait, let me see if there is. There isn't. But anyways, you see this even Walmart. Trend down there, right? The 9, right? But 20 has been a good level to go short also. Okay, but trend up day, same thing, right? Inverse of this. It's just very nice trend up. Comes down, retest that 20 EMA. Okay, that's where you go long. The first touch. Okay, the first touch is the best. Alright, moving on. Okay, trend day. Yeah, dude, guys, I'm done already. So simple, right? 30 minutes. Yeah, 30 minutes of strategy. Right, so this is really all I trade every single day. Right, and then of course you all know I do SPY ES most of the time. Okay, NVIDIA is one of my favorites. Meta, so. Been doing a lot of Amazon. Alright, the rest, I just have it just to have a good general look on the market. ZOM, I like to do it, but my win rate hasn't been the best with ZOM. Okay, again, my best is still SPY. Okay, because very easy to trade. Most liquid, I can get in and out very easily. Market buy, market sell. Right? Okay, if not, I have nothing to be honest. I think I covered most of what I wanted to cover. Right, if you have any questions, just ask me now. We can end this with. Okay, I actually wanted to do longer, but fuck, I need to go and fetch my girlfriend, cause she's drunk. She's out for drinking. Yeah, so I need to go pick her up. Alright, so let's 5 minutes and then I'll go. So anybody got any questions? 5 minutes. I'll come back later, probably to chat. But anybody has any questions like about supply and demand, or all the shit? Sorry? You can leave your question in the chat. I can go through. Where you enter? Oh, we're in the stream chat. Fuck. Oh shit. Okay, wait. How do I go to the? Okay, wait. Let me. Okay. Sorry.
Click on the channel.
Yeah. Okay. Oh shit. 159. Okay. Tick size. Okay. Slim trading. When do you delete the POC after it's been okay? So slim trading? Oh, dude, you trade futures a lot and you have your volume profile and stuff, right? Well, anyways, when do I delete? Yeah, but I delete when it doesn't really respect anymore, right? Okay, I think this level still fine, still serve as a very good pivot level, right? Uh, but once I see, actually to be honest, I probably would delete this though. Think about it. Yeah, but once I see, right, it does not respect that level, that POC anymore, I'll probably delete that POC. Yeah, which color are you using for TOS chart background? Uh, I'll send you all the chart background color later. I'll send you the whole thing later. Okay? Yeah, coming. Okay. Hey, you do coming. You never send me the address. You never send me the address. Oh, sorry. Then stop. Okay, can. Google. I'll go Google. Okay. Yeah, can. Okay. Bye bye. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, let me stop the recording.